What up, homies? Welcome back on the Fury Warrior today with another Mythic Plus run. This one I did pretty good. I actually mained Fury Warrior at the end of Shadowlands, and I really enjoyed it, but it's very spammy, and you have like 4 buttons. You hit the same 4 buttons over and over again. So they improved on that a lot. It still feels really good. It flows really good, and there's a lot of restrictions that's been removed, and we'll get into that. First of all, though, I have a lot of people asking on the videos what my damage numbers are, what that font is, where do I get it. It's actually from an add-on called Better Damage, and last time I seen it only had like 10,000 downloads, but it gives you the ability to put any font that you want into the game. The one I used is called Pepsi. So all you got to do is download Pepsi font and put it into that Better Damage add-on and rename it font, and you'll have what I have. Also, if you like the health plates I have on here, my plater profile is in the description. You could just copy paste that into the add-on plater in the profile section. And for some reason the hunter here wanted to go to the right first. I guess I mean, you can go whatever way you want, but every other run I've been in this place, everyone just goes left. But I like this area first. There's a lot of AoE possibility in here, so got to see what we could do real quick. And I think we get up to like 190 here, but I dump everything. Recklessness, Avatar, Roar, Odin's Fury, Ravager. I just dumped everything, and then we get like 186, something like that. And I do like that the Fury Warrior has a lot more buttons to hit. I do like that the restrictions have been removed. Say like now you can heal yourself a lot easier. Before you had to not take double time, not take your stun, I believe. And I don't know how the fuck I didn't die there. But now you can get double time, you can get the stun, you can get a heal, you have another heal you can spec into. So your survivability's gone way up, and it used to be frustrating because you had to get like the last hit on a mob to activate your heal. And that's just gone if you take what is it called, impending victory, I believe. That shit is super nice. So obviously Fury Warrior does pretty good damage, but it's all up to tuning. But what I was going to say is the buttons that you do get, the new abilities, Odin's Fury, which isn't a new ability, but it's back, and Roar, they're not like interactive. The Roar has a bleed, so you want to bust it at the top of a pack, and Odin's Fury is obviously an AoE. But it's just like you hit a button and it does damage, and that's it. It doesn't interact with anything. It doesn't like change your rotation in any way. So I mean, hit button, do big number. I guess that's okay, but it's kind of just like lacking in the I don't know. You don't really have to think about it department. Also, I showed the build in the beginning of the video, but I take Odin's Fury, but what's it called? I take the Dancing Blades option as the capstone underneath Odin's Fury, and looking at it now, I think Titanic Rage would have been a lot better choice. That's the one where Odin's Fury enrages you, and then greatly empowers Raging Blow for 6 seconds. The one I took is Odin's Fury increases your auto attack speed by 30 seconds. They're 30% for 10 seconds. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll try them both and get back to you. The other one that I'm not sure of is the Avatar capstone. I'm doing the one where Avatar activates Recklessness at a reduced effectiveness. I might try the activating Avatar costs Odin's Fury, or casts Odin's Fury. and activating Odin's Fury casts Avatar. That sounds dope. Because I believe Odin's Fury is only on a 45-second cooldown. So you can have Avatar up quite a bit. But we'll try that again on a different run. I didn't want to have too many abilities proccing things that I need to watch uptime on, so I don't have like overlap. But I actually really like the Fury Warrior, so I'm down to like dive into some weak ores and track some things a little better than I am here. Also, people ask me about my weak ores all the time. I just make them from scratch every time. I don't really download packs or anything. The one thing I used to do on my other Fury Warrior, there's a Luxor's warrior package that has basically everything, I believe, for arms and Fury. I don't know if it does protection, but it has this whirlwind tracker, and there's like little blocks. So you whirlwind, it gives you 2 blocks, and when those go away, you know, you whirlwind again, obviously. And there was a talent where you could whirlwind and get 4 procs to spread your single target to up to 5 targets. But you never played that in Shadowlands, and you do play it now, and it is really good. I really like it. And you can see I'm tracking it here with just the little number on the left side of the roar there. Which I kind of just threw up last minute, but I actually really like it. It's very visually easy to see. I don't really have to even look down there. But so far Fury's really good. It doesn't, this build specifically, doesn't pump as hard as the Enhancement Shaman. But I've been playing a lot more Enhanced on the beta. I'm a little more comfortable on the Enhancement Shaman. And I've seen other Fury Warriors get up in the, you know, 70k overall end of dungeon. So I must be doing something wrong. Or just a little different. And the one thing I do really like about Fury Warrior is very similar to the Enhancement Shaman, is that every time I inspect a Fury Warrior to see what talents they're running, it's different. A lot of people are trying the, what's that capstone called? Storm of Swords, where it takes away... Or no, it's called Annihilator. I think it takes away Raging Blow, right? And you only have Bloodthirst, and then you use all these buffs on the left side of the tree for Bloodthirst, which changes your rotation significantly. I tried it the first day that I tried Fury, and it was just not working, but I don't know, maybe there's a different way I can do that. And you also can get like 5 or 6 active abilities. Avatar, Thunderous Roar, Spear of Bastion, Shockwave, Odin's Fury, Onslaught, and Rapture. That's a lot of different buttons to hit. That's not typical for a Fury Warrior. That's pretty cool. But what I was saying, how it's similar to Enhancement Shaman, is there's so many different builds, and I really think that that's a tribute to how well the tree has been built. I have a Outlaw Rogue video coming out. Probably do that one tomorrow. I already filmed it, but that is not how the Outlaw tree is. There's like a single target build, and there's an AoE build, and then that's probably it. So not to say Outlaw isn't bad. I mean, we'll get into that in the Outlaw video, but I love like the variables you have in the trees with Fury and Enhancement. I mean, I could see, you know, different tier sets and different patches make different things better, which change up your playstyle, change up your rotation, change up your talent builds throughout the whole, you know, expansion. Patch to patch, that's always a good thing. So I'm actually really excited for these new talent trees. Hopefully the expansion isn't another dud. I was really disappointed with BFA. Shadowlands was okay, but the story was just like, it's freaking dog water. That was terrible. But we won't get into that. This isn't a lore channel. I don't even remember half of it. And I don't know how often you could see it, but and I forgot to activate the ability tracker for this video. It'll be back up on the Outlaw video. I noticed that like right at the end of recording this. Sorry about that, but we'll go over the rotation here. You just charge in. If there's more than one target, you want a whirlwind, which I'm not doing. You want to raging blow until you have enough rage to rampage, and then you hit rampage, and then when all your whirlwinds are gone, you whirlwind again. And the tier set is sick. I think it activates that free proc of execution so often that it actually makes it like a rotational button. Before, like it would proc every once in a while if you took that talent, but now it's every pack. It's a couple times, which is really cool. And there's a lot more thought that could go into like your big actives, your big abilities, but here I just kind of press them on cooldown. I was just trying to get big damn for the video. I do love Ravager though. Ravager's dope. And in this video I'm playing the capstone, I think it's called Hurricane, where you gain movement speed and strength that stacks up over the 6 seconds that Ravager lasts. And that felt cool. It does big damage, but I want to try where it splits it into 2 stacks with a 45-second cooldown at half damage, because I would rather have something up like every pack than have to wait a minute and a half for it. Like I used to main a Rep Paladin pretty much almost all through BFA. It was really fun, especially at the end with all the corruption. That shit got sick, but it was fun because you could get the cooldown on your wings down to like 45 seconds. But before that, if you're going into a pack and you've got like a minute on your wings cooldown, it just felt shitty. Just wet noodle paladin slapping mobs, hoping nobody's looking at the damage meter. And I don't like that. Ever since I've played Paladin for so long, I really don't like big, long cooldowns. So I'm going to try the Ravager 45-second double stack. We'll see how that does. Maybe I'll do another video with all these changes I've been mentioning, but so far I really love this. And if you've made it this far in the video and you haven't asked why I'm not playing Spirit of Bastion yet, you know, congratulations or O to you, but I have fucking Spear of Bastion PTSD. I hate that ability. I hate it in Sanguine Weeks. I hate when my tank's trying to like pull another pack into another pack and I drop it and he's like, come on, dude. It was just like, I would miss with it all the time. I don't know. I hate it. It blocks stuff on the ground. We would do like workshop runs and I would pin all the mobs down and then the shield would spawn and all the mobs are just stuck inside the shield and everyone's just staring at me like the dumb kid in class. Or same dungeon, there's a what's that boss? I believe it's the third boss where all the gears are going around, and then there's an ability that has a little white spiral on the ground, and when it goes off it stuns everyone that's standing in it for like 6 seconds. Well, Spirit Bastion looks exactly like that fucking ability. And I wiped some runs with that a couple times because people couldn't tell it was under there. So I'm trying not to use it right now. Purely just because I don't like it. I don't like it aesthetically. I don't like it mechanically. It does good damage. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's meta, it's meta. I'll just deal with it. But I'll try not to take it as long as I can. And I still haven't figured this boss out. You like throw balls in the air. There's 2 meters at the top. I think you get to choose like what mechanic you deal with. If you feel 1 meter up, it like tries to blow you off. Also, if you get a ball and you go into this circle and it doesn't give you the extra action, you gotta reload. I almost have to do it every time. But yeah, goal of searing blaze and goal of rushing winds. So the blaze drops fire like this while you're fighting the boss, and the wind just tries to blow you off, I guess, and puts little circles around people. I'm assuming that's what that's for. I don't know. A lot of people when we get in here, they say don't throw the balls, it bugs the boss. I haven't seen that happen yet, but mostly I just ignore the mechanics and try to get to the top of the meter. Also, if you're in this run, hi. I've been telling people lately, hey, like, I'm trying to record for YouTube. You know, please don't leave in the middle of a run. Whatever. But some people are like, oh, what's your channel? Am I going to be famous? I'm like, dude, I have like 42 subscribers. No. Nobody's famous, bro. It's just for fun. And also, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this into the expansion or what. I was just bored with retail. I got beta, started like testing out all these specs. And I've always wanted to make videos before. And you could see I have like 48 videos on my channel already, but they're just like, I'm just screen capturing stuff. I never edited anything or done a voiceover before, but I mean, it's decently fun when I have time. So for this one, this is the first time we actually got the flame shit in this boss, and it wasn't too bad. Nobody died, I don't think. But I don't know, that's kind of a simple mechanic. I guess I've never seen it before, so tribute to that. And single target, the numbers aren't too impressive, but I don't have like a lot of single target abilities, no single target like capstone abilities. But it feels really good. You're almost never rage starved, and that feels really cool. I probably never hit bloodthirst unless I'm trying to heal in this run. Just so many stacks of rage and blow. And so many things proccing rage. That you're like never in a lull, and that feels great. Rotationally, I'm all for Fury. If it's even like B tier DPS going into the start of the expansion, I'll probably have it either as the main or the alt behind the Enhancement Shaman. I'm having a lot of fun on the Enhancement Shaman right now. That thing is cool. I'd say almost every day I try a different build for Enhancement Shaman. And I don't know if you guys watch other Enhancement Shaman videos, but the first video I had, I got the build from XP Ronic. I think that's how you say his name. And he's got a lot more videos than me. If you want to go check him out, I'll link it. I'll drop a link in the description to his videos. And he plays a couple different builds, and he does really good damage. There's another guy, I think his name's Zuko Wow, and he has a lot of different builds that he tests out, mostly like target dummies and like, you know, heroic runs. I think he's doing mythics now, but he's not super into like worrying about, you know, top of the meters or anything. He's more into like rotationally, flowy, kind of feely, crafty, working through specs. But I got a couple builds from both of those guys, and I mean, it's really cool that you can play a different build every day. But yeah, hopefully I'll get some time tonight to try those changes to the Fury build that I was talking about earlier. We'll give it another run. But I really like Fury. Another thing is I don't know if I'm tripping, but I believe they've replaced the old execute animation with the Venthyr execute animation, right? It looks like it. What's it called? Condemn? It looks like Condemn now. The problem is that there's no sound. Every other ability you have as a Fury Warrior, even Warrior and just in general, is so like meaty and chunky and like heavy. It feels freaking badass. Like if I wasn't recording this run, I usually listen to that metal mix from the what's that game called? That game from hell. I forget now. But it goes super dope with like thrash metal, heavy metal. It's so chunky, so meaty, so metally, but execute, you can see it right there. It doesn't make a sound. So I'll have to submit a bug report for that. See if I find the name of that game. I'm an idiot. It's called Doom. How could I forget that? Yeah, the Doom soundtrack is fucking badass if you're playing Warrior. Yeah, I hope they fix that. I hope that there actually is a sound for execute. You see it right there. It doesn't make a noise, which is really strange. It used to be like a big ass meaty hit. And I'm not sure if it's just a coincidence, but I love that about the Enhancement Shaman too. The abilities look really cool. They sound really good. All the animations are badass and updated. Same thing with the Warrior. Everything sounds good. It looks good. All the mobility's super fun. Leaping around, charging with 2 charges of charge. I love it. So we'll see. I just gotta work on the single target here a little bit. That might just be me. So I think last time I ran this as an Enhancement Shaman, I did about 70k overall. So we're a bit below that, but like I said in the last video, it's just tuning, you know, that's just numbers. I'd rather play something that feels really good. And Fury Warrior definitely feels great. Probably low S tier, high A for the talent tree and the feel. It's probably B tier damage right now, but that might just be me, so we'll see. I'll try another video with this and make some adjustments. But yeah, here's the build again. We'll change a couple capstones. See if we can pump a little harder. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the video. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe. It's cool when I do see subscribers coming in, but I don't know if this channel's going to stay going through beta or whatever. We'll see, though. But I think that's about it for me today. I'll catch you on the next one. Like I said, we'll have an Outlaw video coming out soon. And just spoilers, I didn't like Outlaw. It doesn't have cool looking abilities. Nothing sounds good. And I mained Outlaw for a long time in Legion, I believe. And I was looking forward to it. I thought I liked the tree at first, but after these two, Enhancement and Fury, it's just... it doesn't contend. But either way, I'll probably be putting that one up tomorrow. Hopefully Mythic Plus stays up. Last weekend they only did it like Friday to Monday. It might even be down right now. I just got home and started making this video, but hopefully it's not. I'm gonna go check it out. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.